My name is Michelle Maguire. I work for an independent market research consultancy called Data Build Research and Solutions, and I'm a senior consultant. The purpose of the research was twofold. Firstly, to understand what had been successful in terms of the support that Peninsula Enterprise are currently delivering to business to help them improve their environmental activity. And secondly, from that, to identify the key messages, the key learnings that will help deliver environmental improvement programs in the future. The overriding reason why businesses undertake environmental improvement activity are for the cost savings that they can enjoy through reduced waste, using less electricity, using less fuel. Other reasons are as a result of customer pressure and to comply with legislation. Some businesses in the southwest undertake environmental improvement activity because they see the southwest as an environmental or eco area. They see themselves as taking action to help improve the credentials of the area. One of the key things in delivering environmental support to businesses is making sure that the support is targeted at the right individual within the organisation, whether that's the decision maker, the funder, or an environmental champion within the business. The support needs to find and engage that person. The key barriers for businesses in undertaking environmental improvement activity are related to the business size, the business sector, and to some extent the extent to which senior management within the business are committed to the issue of environmental improvement.
The initial approach to Business Link was with regard to funding for an environmental ISO accreditation. We hadn't previously looked at it before purely because of a cost aspect, and it wasn't totally relevant because of the size of the business that we were at the time. The
research suggested that the universal barriers were to do with finance and finding the upfront costs to fund environmental improvement activity, the resources, time, manpower in undertaking activity, and also knowing what to do.
Generally, we don't like to do anything that's not saving us money or making us money, but here is taking on significant cost in order to clean up your act, clean up your perception, if you like, so that you can go after the bigger clients.
The research suggested that one of the key things to consider when designing business support programs to address environmental performance issues is to tie them in with other business support advice. So not to see environmental support in a silo, but to integrate it with the other support available for businesses.
We approached them to assist us with funding for a specific piece of work, but they looked at other bits and pieces of our business as well as that piece of work. So yeah, I think that they well exceeded my expectations.
One of the key things that businesses told us about was their preference for support to be delivered one-to-one. So they liked advice that was tailored to their needs, and they also wanted to know that the time that they would spend in obtaining the advice would be worthwhile.
If someone could come to me and lay everything on the table and say, here are all the options and here are the benefits, and most importantly, here are the ones we'll help fund, then that would be very useful.
So businesses that had received support through Peninsula Enterprise liked the audit process because the support was specifically tailored to their needs. Those that had also been to events or seminars also liked that form of delivering support, because again it was tailored to their needs, but also gave them the opportunity to talk to other businesses about the issues that they were facing. So one of the key barriers for businesses in undertaking environmental improvement activity is their access to finance, particularly the upfront costs of environmental improvement. This can be overcome by business support in three ways. One is providing free or subsidised support. Secondly, in presenting the support back to businesses, it's about helping them to understand the business benefits and the potential payback of the actions that they could take. Thirdly, it's about helping them meet the costs of any environmental improvement activity, for example through grants or loans.
The funding that was available was a 50% match fund, so it obviously made it a lot more viable for us to go for and achieve the ISO standard. So again, it was very helpful.
So in conclusion, the advice that's delivered to businesses to help them improve their environmental performance needs to be targeted, relevant and personal. Targeted in terms of the sector of the business, the size of the business and their experience with undertaking environmental performance activity. Relevant in terms of really identifying for businesses what the benefits will be to them, particularly the cost benefits, and personal in terms of the way it's delivered, so face-to-face or through interactions with other businesses.